Kings play before the hometown crowd, and we've got it for you live here from Sacramento, California. And the Warriors on a single-game road trip here before heading back home. They put it all together over the course of their last 7 games. They've only had 1 loss over that span.
Well, they're hot right now, guys. I mean, they've been on a big-time roll. And coming into this game, I would say this is probably the best basketball that they've played this year.
That's what their recent games would indicate, Steve. I mean, they've been basically invincible. It's really been a showcase of just how dominant this team can be when they're clicking on all cylinders.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. Setting the floor for the Warriors. On the wing, Thompson and Iguodala. It's Lee and Bogut inside, and it's Curry in at the point guard position. So for Sacramento, their last game, a loss to the Rockets.
And it wasn't just bad shooting. I mean, they weren't getting good looks. The offense wasn't clicking, no ball movement, very stagnant performance.
Yeah, I agree. The reason for that, I think, was their movement away from the ball. Not very crisp.
And here is Curry after the three-pointer from the professor. Curry passes to Lee. Pulls up, high post. That one off the back iron and out.
What was the defense doing there? I mean, he is not the guy to give an open look to, and yet they got away with it.
No good from the professor.
Well, they'll give him that shot. He doesn't have the most reliable jump shot in the world. We know that.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Golden State's head coach and I were able to chat. He said a big part of their focus defensively will be on trying to contain Rudy Gay, adding he presents some challenges because he can shoot over the top, and also he's a tremendous finisher inside. We've got to force him to that left hand, but I'm hoping we won't have to double too much because they have plenty of other guys who can knock it down. Kevin, the challenges are full.
And thank you for that, Doris. And he gets the bucket.
Got 3 out of 4 from the floor, so a good start for this club.
Warriors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. There's the dish to Curry. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Curry's got 6.
Well, they just gave him 2 points. Defensively, you're going to have to tighten things up here. That's not a good sign.
Here's the professor. And Thompson kicks to Gay. Another 3 for Sacramento.
4 or 5 shots have dropped for them already. Not a bad way to get things started.
The feed now to Lee. Back to Curry. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for discussion on that one.
And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Kings.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And the other thing we're seeing is great ball movement. We're seeing a lot of good offensive execution, ball movement, player movement, setting up assists.
Now Curry. After the missed 3 from the professor. It's Thompson off the drive. Puts up a 3. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Thompson. 11 points for Steph Curry.
Well, he's clearly feeling it, Clark, coming off that fantastic game last time out.
Curry brings the double. Gay outside. Sacramento moving it around. 6 to shoot. On deep, McLemore. No good. And Golden State will come the other way. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And you look at the box score from that game, guys, and the first thing you notice is how many turnovers they forced.
Yeah, and one thing the box score doesn't show is just how many points came as a direct result of those turnovers. There were a whole bunch of them.
He's just been the man since the start of this quarter. Just a tremendous period of basketball for him.
The Warriors trailing. To the wing on the left. Lee dishes to Curry. He kicks it to Iguodala. Bogut sets a screen for Iguodala. Thompson with the bucket.
He had a whole lot of space to get that shot off.
Yeah, I don't think the defender did a good job there of getting over the top of the screen.
The professor passes to Gay. Dishes it to McLemore. Pass to the professor. Gay outside. It's rebounded by Golden State.
Looked like he rushed that one, guys. The defense was out of position. He was wide open, just couldn't take advantage.
Curry with a wide open look, and it's off from three-point range. The Kings have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. In low to Cousins. Here's Thompson. And Lee pulls it down.
I tell you, the defense was right there, just waiting, doing a nice job of anticipating that play.
Steve, every team needs tough interior defense to be successful.
Now here's Curry. 43 points out last game. Thompson with the bucket.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
That was the 9th straight point from behind the arc, Clark. It feels like they're finding the holes in this defense.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. Different look here for the Warriors. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And Golden State looking at who they've got. It's Lee and Bogut inside. Filling out the wings, it's Iguodala and Barnes. And it's Curry in at the point guard. And good on the basket. Book it.
Well, he wasn't phased at all by the bigger man on him. And on the low block, I thought he might be.
You know, Steve, I thought maybe he'd prefer to bring him out to the perimeter, but whatever works, go to it.
Bogut against Gay. Unloads from 13th. And the Warriors take on 2 more.
His shooting's been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons his team is up in this game.
The Kings trail by 8. Here's the professor. He's got 10. And the pass to McLemore. Clock at 6. The professor. And once again off the mark by Sacramento.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, guys, the professor in the last outing against the Rockets put together a nice one. He picked up 16 points and was effective from long range as he got that scoring line by dropping in a good amount of threes. We could see his role in this offense expand if he puts together more games like this one, guys.
All right, Doris. Well, what do you guys think? Does that kind of big performance energize a player in his next game, or has it taken a toll physically?
I think it just depends on the individual, Kevin. Probably depends on how he's feeling physically overall. But usually a guy who has a big night like that, it's going to carry over. Just the confidence. It'll carry to the next game.
Yeah, I would not disagree with you. There, Steve. There's something about confidence in this game that really fuels you and energizes you. When you've performed well, then you feel like you can do it again and again and again. Check out the game for the professor. 10 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
Well, it's no secret. I mean, the more points he can come up with from out there, the better off they'll be offensively with their spacing.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, because you know if you continue to give up open looks like that, you're in big trouble.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
Outside Curry. And now the Kings, fast break. Here's the professor. And that one's good. The professor's got it back down to within single digits for Sacramento.
Well, every once in a while, he'll show us some pretty good moves around the hoop.
It's Curry with the drive. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And the defense looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Yeah, I like that. A foul to save the layup. Make him earn it at the line.
And he can't hit the second. And for the Kings, they're shooting 33% in the second quarter. The offense has looked crossed up and confused at times. Here's Thompson. And the layup's good off the glass. Thompson's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, they're not shooting as many from outside here in the second quarter.
Well, they were shooting well early on. I like their spacing and their offensive flow. I think they need to get back to that.
Curry gets the bucket.
Beautiful finger roll to cap that drive off. He knows how to finish with some flair and flavor, guys.
Here's the professor, guarded by Curry. No good from the professor. Warriors leading by 8.
Not sure if they're aware of the 2-for-1 opportunity they have.
Well, they need to be.
Took him no time at all on that one. 23 points for Steph Curry.
What a job he's doing here. I mean, his second quarter has been even better than his first, and that was pretty good.
Now about 10 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Cousins inside. Bogut on him. Cousins, the pass to the professor. Shot from 16. Second shot opportunity. Can't hit from in close. And here is Iguodala. A three ball. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And we finished one half of basketball. Warriors.
Doc, looking...
Okay, let's get it together, guys. We're not that far out of it, and it's not going to take much to get this building going again. Listen up. For the most part, we played an intelligent first half.
Ball, he just made great decisions, piling up the assists there in the first half, and really doing a nice job for his teammates.
You know, it isn't a very common occurrence, Steve. Typically, he's more likely to be on the receiving end of the pass, but so far, it's been the other way around here.
Up front, it's Thompson and Cousins. Ben McLemore is out there with the professor, and it's Gay in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. The Warriors shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Now, collectively, this is a 73% free throw shooting team.
And guys, that allows their opponents to play very aggressive defense if they choose to, knowing it's not a bad thing to send them to the foul line.
Here's the professor. Thompson in the posts, covered by Lee. Good.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Outside Curry. Lee kicks to Curry. Drills the three-pointer. Curry's got 26 points.
And he may be the guy to put this game even farther out of reach.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from the professor. The Warriors shooting it very well tonight, around 57%. Curry kicks to Lee. Back to Curry. Right side Curry. Pass to Bogut. Rejected by Cousins. And they're able to recover. Count the bucket. Lee's got the lead up to 13 now for the Warriors. And some changes here for the Kings. Enes Kanter comes in for Thompson. Here is Livingston. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Spates with a screen on Collison. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Off target from three-point range. A drive by Collison. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. The professor's checked in for Darren Collison. For his Doris.
Kevin, Doc Rivers was just addressing the plan with his team. He said their plan was run their offense through the professor. Coach has a lot of faith in him offensively and let his players know it, insisting that he be at the forefront of what they do at that end of the court from here on out. The next thing he talked about was the pace he'd like to see them playing at offensively. He wants it to be a fast-paced game, pushing tempo all the time. Clearly some adjustments there had to be made because the time left for a comeback is quickly running out. Kevin, over to you.
Thank you, Doris. Now here's Barnes after the miss from the professor. Barnes kicks to Spates, goes up the baseline. Hits the front of the rim and out. The Kings trail by 20. McCallum, the pass to the Professor. Passes it to Stauskas. Here's the Professor. And yes, sir, that one drops. The Professor's got 18 points.
Really aggressive play, taking it to the rim against.
Tell you what, I love that fearless attitude.
Livingston dishes to Thompson. Shot and game clock separated by 5. And there's the rejection. And the basket good. Here's the Professor. He's got 18. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Puts up the baby hook. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. For Sacramento, they have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far.
And over the court.
2 shots.
5 seconds left in the third. Thompson inside the line. Good as the jump shot falls. Thompson's got 14 points.
Coming up.
Folks,
chance to see this one again. Thank you, Lonnie, and the truck for showing it. But it's passing like this that makes the basketball purists happy. This is the beauty of the game right here.
on the court for Golden State here in the fourth. It's Lee and Bogut inside. Curry is out there with Iguodala. And it's Green in at the small forward position.
And their solid play in the paint continues, guys.
Well, that's been the focus, Clark, as we've watched. I mean, they've created one chance after another inside.
They double team Curry. Green kicks to Lee. Curry passes to Iguodala. Back to Curry. Plenty of space. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Curry's got 28 points for the game.
You know, they've been able to depend on his offense all game long, guys. He's drained a lot of shots out here.
And between now and the horn, Steve, the ball should be in his hands as much as possible if they want to continue to build this lead.
Here's Iguodala. .60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Back to Curry. 6 on the shot clock. The Kings trail by 17. Gay passes to the Professor. And the Kings check on 2 more.
Assisted by Rudy Gay.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Iguodala kicks to Lee.
Kings foul. Jason Thompson.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Warriors.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
And another thing that's obviously helped them here, guys, is how hot they've been from the three-point line. They've been on fire.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it.
Well, remember, he made 2 3-pointers in the first half, but has not been able to get anything to fall here in the second.
Green dishes to Curry. Green, the pass to Iguodala. Outside Curry. Just 5 on the clock. The 15-footer. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Really high-quality shot there, just a little off with his release.
That miss right there will definitely leave him shaking his head.
And again, the basket from the Professor. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back. Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Outside Curry. Feeds it to Iguodala. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Yeah, the defender draped all over it.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
And the first one drops. And both free throws good for Green. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Here's the professor. Here's Cousins. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. They've got to get their defense in gear.
Now here's Curry. Clock at 6. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
You know, Curry is playing extremely well. 28 points. He's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
I'm sure they'd like to get him a few more of those, so look for them to run some screens for him, try to pop him open.
Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Green.
And at the free throw line, it's all about consistency with him. Same routines, same stuff.
The Kings trail by 15. Here's the professor. And it's sent back by Bogut. Fast break. Here we go. And here we go. Curry with it. Now defended by McLemore. It's Thompson off the drive. He used that pick to perfection.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a nice look.
Poor job by the defender to not fight over or around that screen.
Here's the professor. The Warriors pull it in. Lee's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Curry kicks to Lee. Back to Curry. Lee passes to Thompson. Shot clock at 5. Fires from deep. And that one's good. Thompson's got 19 points.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Here's the professor. Puts up the baby hook. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Iguodala dishes to Curry. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter. Thompson against Cousins. And here's Iguodala outside, and the shot is good.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Warriors.
But, Steve, you know, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across Clark, this kind of punishment to
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept
a little boost this year's win total for them to 29.
Conference foe that they split their previous 2 meetings with.
Steve, one more game left against them, and there's no doubt they can build off this win and beat them a 3rd time.
Fantastic show put on. What an amazing game all around it was for Curry. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do anything really to stop him. Easy call there.
No question about that one. You could hear the impact from where I am.
The first free throw is good. A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Carl Landry's checked in for Cousins, checked in for Rudy Gay, and Ray McCallum subbed in for McLemore. Different look here for the Warriors. Azili's checked in for Bogut. Spates comes in for Lee. Andre Kirilenko's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Livingston in for Curry. And the jam by Derek Williams.
It's interesting. They're like a different team now. Suddenly, they've got energy.
You know, it's not going to change anything, though, other than to make their losing margin a little more respectable.
Kirilenko kicks to Thompson. Outside Kirilenko. Now Thompson. Spates sets a screen. Shoots a fader. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
And they're not finished yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, that's how you close out a game, Steve.
So we see the...
Andre, a good game.
Wait till you're announced.
Greetings, everyone, from Sacramento. The Kings playing host to a Western Conference affair here in the capital of California. Well, what better way to spend a Monday night than with the 2K sports team and the NBA? Welcome, everyone. With Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan.